When I was practicing martial arts, when I was fencing, when I was competing in badminton, when I was doing all of those things, even till today, like even right now, I'm on my way to train, and I train every single night. So the number one thing I realized that people like to say to me, or the thing that they'll always ask me, is something like this: Sean, I wish I had your discipline. I wish I had your focus, or can you teach me how to be more disciplined? And it's always something like this, something along those lines, because they see that I'm focused, I'm consistent, I'm disciplined. So I think it's time that I made this video to tell you that I don't think I'm disciplined. In fact, I think that discipline is a myth, it's a construct that lazy people have in their mind because they don't understand just like how the whole thing works. When it comes to discipline and staying consistent, you have to understand that it is a myth. Like, if you truly love something, if you truly want to do something, you don't have to discipline yourself to do it. At most, it's going to take you 10 to 14 days for you to program a new habit. And of course, the first couple of days is going to be extremely tough. But once you get the habit going, it's actually effortless. If anything, you actually enjoy doing it. If anything, you don't even realize that you like to do it, that you're doing every single day. You look at people that smoke, you look at people that have whatever habits that they have, you will see that without anybody telling them to do it, they will just go again and again and again and again and again. Sometimes it's autopilot, right? It's like time to do their habit, time to start getting involved in whatever that they have been doing repeatedly for a period of time. You'll notice that they will just go. And sometimes it's almost as if they don't have conscious control over it. That's the power of a habit. And when your habit is locked in, you don't have to discipline people. No one has to discipline me, not even myself, to go and exercise, to go and train, to read. See, in fact, everywhere I go, I carry a book. And by the way, this is from my friend, Mr. J. Lee, so shout out to you. Thanks for this amazing, wonderful gift. It's by my favorite author, Neville Goddard. Right, powerful book. So things like this, no one has to discipline me, because for me, it has become autopilot. And the only thing you need to do is in the initial 10 to 14 days, when you are programming a new habit that you want to have, that period is tough, because your old paradigm, your old habits will always be trying to pull you back, right? That's just the gravitational pull of having an old paradigm, an old habit. During that time, so here's the secret I want to share with you. What I do is you see, when you, let's say you want to have a new habit, you want to start eating clean, for example, you want to start eating healthy, you realize that your old paradigm will just pull you back all the way. That is the time to start thinking about pain and pleasure. Because if you build a new habit and at the moment you're feeling the pain, right? Because the old paradigm is telling you don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So you feel pain. And the moment you need to see the pain as something good. For example, there was a period of time, for a very long time, I was addicted to coffee. I was addicted to caffeine. And every day, if I don't get my coffee fix, I don't have my caffeine fix, I will feel like the withdrawal, right? I just feel very sleepy, lethargic. Every coffee lover knows this. Now, drinking 1 cup a day for me is okay. My problem was that I had a really bad habit of drinking tea or coffee late at night. And when I do that, I cannot sleep. And the next day, I'll be so fucked up, and I can't focus and I can't do anything. And I tried to change it. But every time it came to nighttime, I always have this kick that I want to drink coffee, I want to drink tea, right? And the next day, I would be so freaking tired because I can't go to sleep at night. And I couldn't kick the habit. And when I finally made the decision that I have to stop drinking coffee after 3, 4 p.m. in the day so that I can sleep properly at night, the gravitational pull was so strong that I didn't know what to do. And at the moment, instead of conceding to the pain, I started focusing on the pleasure. So instead of focusing on the pain, I focused on the pleasure of, okay, look, yes, I'm not getting my fix now, and that's painful, right? It's withdrawal, correct? But think about this. At night, I'm going to sleep so deeply, so peacefully, I'm going to have all the most beautiful dreams because I'm sleeping, I'm resting so deeply, so well, and I'm having my recovery. My body is recovering. I'm growing. I'm becoming stronger because I can sleep well at night. So focus on that. And in fact, the next day I'm going to get up focused, energized, powerful, ready to start the day. And you see, when I take on this new path of emotion, I no longer want the coffee anymore. And don't come near me, because I want to sleep well, and the next day I'm going to dominate the morning. So with that, during like the initial first couple of weeks, I just focused on the pleasure, and I reminded myself of the pain. If I don't have this pleasure, then what I'm going to have is withdrawal, lethargy, sleepiness, and I didn't want the pain. I wanted the pleasure. So I focused on the new pleasure, and I focused on avoiding the old pain. Let me repeat that. I focused on immersing myself in the new pleasure, the new benefits, and I let go of the old pain. And with that, no one ever had to discipline me, including myself, to stop drinking coffee after 3-4 p.m. in the day. Naturally, I would just know that it's the right thing to do, and I wanted to do it. So there is really no discipline involved. It's just my little trick of sort of manipulating my focus on pain and pleasure, and I tell myself that's where I need to be, that's where I need to go, that's what I need to have, and like stop screwing myself over because this is the right thing to do. So there's really very discipline involved, and this secret, this method is what I've done all my life. I focus on the new emotions of pleasure, and I focus on leaving the old emotion of pain whenever I need to develop a new habit. So don't ask yourself, how can I discipline myself? Because if you have to do that, you are fighting at the old pattern. And whatever you resist persists. Whatever you tolerate, you get. So like kill it. Like just remove your attention from it and focus on building the new. Focus on building the new. Don't focus on fighting the old. You focus on fighting the old, you're gonna get more of the stuff you didn't want. Right? Like I didn't have to fight against coffee. I just focused on the new lifestyle that I wanted to build, which is to wake up, having a good night's sleep and wake up ready to conquer the day. So focus on what you want. If for example, you want to increase your income, you want to get more discipline, you want to train your body, focus on the benefits and the lifestyle and the emotions of when you already accomplish your new goal. And don't fight the old, right? Just withdraw your attention. When you withdraw your attention from all these old emotional patterns, you are killing them from the root, right? And focus on the new, and you're planting new seeds. So that's really my advice and sharing with you. Focus on planting new seeds and withdraw your attention and kill off whatever you need to kill from the root. So if this video brought you the clarity you needed, and now you know what you need to do moving forward in order to create real change, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so every time I release a video on personal development, you get notified. And if you know of a friend that's struggling with kicking old habits, fighting old patterns, and they keep telling you about discipline, and they keep telling you about consistency, and they keep telling you about focus, and you know that the reason why they are saying all that is because instead of developing a new habit, they are stuck in the old cycle, and they think they are getting out, but they're not. Because like I said, what you resist persists. What you tolerate, you get. So let go of the old and start building the new. Right? And even better, just tag them in the comments below or send this entire video, the URL, the link to that friend, and you never know whose life you could change when you take an action like that. So what about yourself? What habits do you have right now? And what are some new ones that you want to build so that once you program it in your subconscious mind, it becomes autopilot and you don't need to discipline yourself, right? Comment below. What's the new #1 habit that you need to develop in order to win? Until then, I'll see you in my next video. So cheers, guys.